Whether we burn 500 million a year or 5 billion or 50 billion a year, I don't care. I genuinely don't.
That is Sam Altman's philosophy on how to spend investor money. Leaked internal documents from journalists at Zetron implies that OpenAI is hemorrhaging money in a financial death spiral. Surprise, surprise. I wonder how that happened.
I don't care. I genuinely don't.
We know, Sam. We know. But let's talk about what's really going on.
These numbers are terrifying. These are scary numbers. Last year, OpenAI spent about $34 billion to make about $07 billion, and had about $22 billion in cash at the end of the year. Lost about $21 billion. That $39 billion number is what I would describe as gap voodoo. There is some very strange stuff, and I'll be going into this in future episodes, going on in the balance sheet and everything with this company. They turned from a non-profit to a for-profit, though they've remained profitless last year, which means that their net loss is quite strange. It's like $38.5 billion. But the number I like to come back to is they lost $21 billion from operations, and they spent astronomical amounts on sales and marketing. They spent $7.5 billion on cost of revenue, $19.18 billion in R&D, but that sales and marketing cost, that $5.73 billion, is one I really like to hammer on, because what? It's just like, excuse me, well, how much did you spend?
That's right, Ed. $5.73 billion in marketing spend. Absolutely insane. OpenAI went viral purely by word of mouth, okay? They don't have massive billboards or expensive TV ads like Coca-Cola. They don't do athlete endorsements like Nike. So how do they justify this marketing spend? Which is, by the way, a 416% increase from last year. The answer is they can't. OpenAI spent over 43% of its entire 2025 revenue just on sales and marketing. It is ludicrous. The only logical explanation is accounting shenanigans. Running AI models is incredibly expensive. Every time end user interacts with ChatGPT's free tier, it costs OpenAI money. Instead of routing those massive non-revenue generating server costs through cost of goods sold, which will make their core profit margins look atrocious to prospective IPO investors, OpenAI likely categorizes free tier compute as a user acquisition or marketing expense. By labeling the computing power used to run free accounts as a promotional cost, they artificially inflate their gross margins. So at this point, an IPO exit is OpenAI's only hope of pulling out of the financial death spiral. If only Sam Altman would get out of his own way. In a moment of rare honesty, candor, whatever you want to call it, Sam admits the costs are a huge issue.
Here's the reason I don't think I agree with you fully. I don't think Sam Altman's got the head for this, because when his customers started complaining about the cost, he said in a panel, yeah, AI costs are a huge issue now. You don't say that, Sammy. You don't. That's not what investors want to hear. You make some crap up about how, like, we're doing cost adjustments, but people are really excited to see what they can do with AI. You don't go, yeah, that's a huge problem. What's he going to do on the roadshow? They're going to be like, yeah, you keep losing money. Yeah, you got to lose money to lose money.
Aw, don't be too hard on him, Ed. Losing money to lose money has always been Sam's philosophy. Tell him, Sammy.
Whether we burn 500 million a year or 5 billion or 50 billion a year, I don't care. I genuinely don't.